Oh my goodness gracious!
I wasn't expecting that.
It's authentic.
So it's authentic. There's no perpetrating. So
This is me. I ain't trying to be nobody else.
Tigers Fitted.
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
BlueTigersFitted.com. Hearing the mysterious voice, internets, you may not have heard it for a while now. There's a regular in the building. I don't know if they need introduction, but we just might give it to them.
It's me, Wario.
That's an old reference, just in case the internet's listening and don't know. Like, who is Wario?
Right.
I know about Waldo. Well, who's Wario? And some of them don't even know that. Before I get into this special guest, this return guest, this BTF regular, we're going to have like a BTF Hall of Fame. And I guess you have to be on the show 3 or more times, and you become in the BTF Hall of Fame. I'm going to give a plaque. I'm going to send an award out.
I had to been like 10, man.
At least. I'm going to get a little trophy and a little tin cup. And then put him on the front of the building.
You should
like
just have a party, bro. You should invite every person you ever interviewed, see how many will show up on one day.
Facts.
And let's all put $20 in a hat. Because Tom regular, he got to go to the store and get all the liquor.
All the liquor.
And ice. And then let's party.
Let's party.
said it. Let's do it. It's crazy. It's hosted by me. And it's going down New Year's, the weekend of New Year's, the days, whatever, before on a Saturday or Sunday. Here we go. A chang.
Scumbag Sheriff, who do we have in Studio One?
Oh, man, that's the brother, main man, Juan Neal.
Jonathan Neal. Clap it up for Juan Neal from Loose Cannon Lifestyle.
Hello.
Hey, welcome back, pal.
Hello, man.
Hey, he
Welcome
came
back,
bearing gifts, bro.
He did come bearing gifts. Tis the season.
If you like pina colada
Sherm likes dancing
and
in the
you
rain.
like to smoke it all day.
Hey, man, don't tell nobody that.
So, you dancing in the rain over there?
Nah, man, but it is rainy in Michigan. You know how that shit
It is
go.
rainy in Michigan, Scumbag Sherm.
Yeah.
You know, I like Purple Rain.
Purple Rain. Hey, Prince was also
Rain,
a fan
Purple
favorite.
You know, Purple Rain was
Yeah.
blood in the sky. That was some freaky shit,
Man.
boy. Prince was just nasty,
That
man.
was nasty.
Nasty.
You know,
Right,
if you get
walking-
cut
Walking
quick.
to the girl in a club and just lick her back and just know. He tell what kind of salt it is. Like, bitch, that's South Alaskan salt on your back.
You washed after 4.
Yeah. Oh,
Only
man.
Prince can get away with some shit like that, though.
R.I.P. to God.
Yeah.
Your body wash ain't strong enough.
Your body wash ain't strong enough.
You supposed to follow him after that. You gotta get the recipe. Get your back right, bitch.
Ugh. Regular ass Tom's not licking backs,
Oh, hell no.
but he's getting them green backs,
Goddamn Skippy.
money backs,
Getting that money.
getting that money. That end of the year, the end of the year money.
Yes, hibernation.
How was your
season, baby.
Thanksgiving, sir?
Oh, it was glorious.
Cooking turkeys and dressings and stuffings for the kids.
I only remember half of it.
That's good.
That's how you know you had a good holiday.
Started early.
Hey, you look like Hoodie Mellow right now. I'm pretty sure that nigga somewhere with a hood on drinking too.
Definitely is.
God damn, I gotta hide after that one. You gotta shoot me.
Hey, young one, how was your holiday, bro? Since we just passed.
Yo, it was dope, man. It was dope. I've been blessed, man. I've been blessed. I've met some people I can't really name like that, man. I can't give you too much. Y'all, I told y'all, we got to behind the scenes.
Yeah,
But I met some people. I broke some bread, surprisingly, with some people. I got a trip to Houston to meet with George Kill in January.
Yo, man, shout out to George Kill, man.
Yo, George Kill changed the landscape of Michigan streetwear and sneakers. Like he did. But by him coming to interview me and taking his time, and like I want to tell people this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, speak on that.
George found stuff that he didn't even ask us for. Like when he talks about the sneaker swap, he found that video himself and he snatched that from our Instagram and edited it himself.
So for the internets, Juan, that are listening, who's George Kill?
George Kill is the creme of the creme. Like what's his Tom Brokaw? He's like the Tom Brokaw of streetwear and sneakers.
Yeah.
Like he does that for us. He's the best writer in sneakers and stuff. Well, interviewer, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to call it, he's the best at it. He's been doing the longest. Complex, nice kicks. But now him and Koiski have partnered together, and he does his own thing. You know, he usually like interviews football teams, college basketball teams, and I ain't talking about. I'm sorry, guys, this ain't no diss. Ferris State, but you suck, nigga. Y'all ain't real. Y'all like a college, y'all get a degree and shit, but it ain't like you of him. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry though. I fuck with y'all, but R.I.P. Rob.
Get off the couch, man. What are you doing with your life?
Yo,
Come
yeah,
on,
man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a weed man from
Bulldog.
Ferris State.
Bulldog.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Bulldogs.
Nah, but,
Allegedly,
you know, man.
Yeah.
It's
So
just,
George
you
came
know,
through. George came
yeah,
through and did an interview.
George found me,
Okay.
and I didn't even think it was him.
Yeah.
Like, you know how, like, if the president called you to get, like, an award or something, you going to be like, man, fuck you, Barack.
Yeah.
And then you're like, going to hang up, and then, like, Barack like, hey,
Hey,
look out the window.
it's me.
You see that red light? Recognize yourself.
Recognize yourself.
Like, oh, shit.
I'm stepping in and I need a
Now
size
you're
12.
getting an award. Dap me up twice and give me a 20 in my hand and back up softly. Peace.
Bring it in. Bring it in.
All right.
Bring it in.
But yeah, what up, man?
What's up, man?
What have I
Listen,
missed?
man.
What have I missed
You missed a lot,
since
man.
I have been, as they say, not working and lacking, and my face isn't everywhere. My store isn't the best store in Michigan, and
Listen, man.
people changing how they sell stuff, and
All we
stores
know-
that never sold thrift are selling thrift now.
All we know
Let's
is
go.
that you've been one of the first folks, man, to embrace the Blue Tigers Fitted Show, right? To bring us on as sponsors, to invite us into your store, man, into your shop. We have some great episodes inside of Loose Cannon, flagship store, man, inside of Ferndale. And, we're thankful for that. Always.
That man, we had some crazy nights down
had some
there.
crazy
y'all
nights down
started
there.
off there, huh?
Yeah,
But you know
man.
what? I want to say something for real, man. I'm just joking. If like we've seen people where they done something and we've seen it work, and when they made a hot line and we made a hot song. So it's like I noticed that we are starting to set the trend as far as like how a store should sell things, customer service and stuff like that. If y'all watching us and y'all think y'all supposed to catch up to us, and that's what y'all trying to do, good, man, because some of y'all customer service was bad, but y'all be having the best stuff, so I still cop from y'all.
Listen, man, I remember, like I said, the store now, it's insane as far as consignment. Everybody has your shelves filled, not even just so much with sneakers and footwear, but the streetwear, the Supreme, the Bape is out of control. Like
You know, like low key, if you go to all the stores in Chicago, we gotta have just as much Supreme and Bape as them, bro.
literally in their shop. No, and that's real. That's
you
real talk.
You probably got to go to like Cali or New York for somebody to have way more.
So talk about the store, man. Talk about the progression, right? Like, you had the interview with George, but now streetwear, like in the store now, like can you say has streetwear like taken a second, to sneakers, or are they kind of neck and neck?
I would say, you know how damn man, that shit popped in my head quick. That shit was scary.
Yeah.
But all right, you know how you would say like a regular person, they would tell you have two streams of income. So
Sure.
you might have your regular job where you're an accountant, and then
this,
you
your side hustle.
you played in a band your whole life, so you played guitar on the weekend
Sure.
at a bar. Now you can flip sneakers, and then you can still flip clothes. So you ain't got to worry about just a shoe coming out every weekend.
Facts.
You got Bape, which come out on its own day. Supreme
Supreme.
come out on its own day. Stone Island drop they shit. Nike still drop on different days because they really only obligated to drop Jordans on Saturdays. Penny
Correct.
Hardaway's or like something limited can still drop.
Sure.
Like low key, like these boys on my feet. Oh, shout out to Villa, who is sponsoring our swap December 8th, but we'll get into it.
We'll get into that.
And these Villa exclusive 40 Belows. When the last time you seen Tupac? You know what I'm saying?
So Juan, like, tell me, man, how the shop's been open how long now? Going on what?
Almost 3 years.
Almost
But
3
we
years.
started in Birmingham with Doug Swartz.
Yeah.
Detroit
As-
Wick.
as the
Shout out
pop-up.
to Doug.
Shout out to Doug, man.
Cause Doug, y'all started off in my store as far as the podcast,
Yeah.
but I started off in Doug's store
Yo,
as far
and
as
shout
stores.
out to Doug, man. Show some love, man. There was some I hate the word influencer, but that's what's being tossed around nowadays. But there was a soiree of sorts, a dinner that I was fortunate enough to attend with Doug. I'm not a raw sushi guy by any means, right? I'm the tempura dude. I'm like the California rolls, tempura shrimp, tempura fucking spicy shrimp. and he has some other shit, and people were like, "Teak, just try it, man. Like it's just shrimp, it's just veal, it's this with that." I'm like, it's got butter sauce, it's gonna taste like this. Swear to God, I had like some kind of shrimp or something, and like cut off my air circulation. I was like, up. I'm good with this. This I'm good with. But Doug's a good guy, man.
Yeah.
Doug's
Hey,
a good
I
guy.
want to just say, if y'all hear me breathing, man, it's because I'm about 30 pounds bigger. I'm in this boy.
Yeah, man, that's how
I
you know
feel
you
like
eat.
That's how
Biggie,
you know
but
you're
I'm
doing
eating
right.
like the nigga too.
Yeah.
Chang.
That's how you know you eat right, man.
That's how you know you're
So
making it.
almost 3 years, and that's the thing. Like, what's
Really, when you think about it, it's already been 3 years. But as far as in Ferndale, 3 years.
like your
Yeah.
actual shop,
That's
yours
the
to call your
fact.
own.
Just being a brick and mortar,
Yeah.
minus that 3 months when that lady was being racist, not letting me get her spot in Birmingham
no
on
longer?
Hamilton Road. But you know what I'm saying?
Now it's crazy. Not too long ago, I was walking down through Ferndale. You know what I'm
Were
saying?
you on 9 Mile?
Yeah, I was. It was
yeah.
after hours, and I'm looking around, and a bunch.
Where
of
were you
shit-
going after hours on 9 Mile?
It don't matter. I'm getting okay.
Okay.
This guy.
I'm just asking.
I can't get drunk in Ferndale.
I
Shout out
guess.
to Ferndale.
Yeah,
But-
shout out to Ferndale.
So I'm looking around, bro. It's a whole lot of shops that done came and went, and I'm looking like, damn, wine down there popping now. How's that feel?
Dog, I'm gonna tell you some real jump, man.
Yeah.
Nobody would like help me, like nobody can help me financially, like period. You know what I'm saying? And like some of my cats, and they know who they are, dog, that have money, like money just would be nothing for them. You know what I'm saying? But they just didn't want to invest in me. They'll invest in like they cousin, like that one leg is like a little shorter than the other. And like he trying to do the Guinness book for running the circle the most times, and
Real shit.
yeah, and he like trying to get him a Nike deal and shit, but it just don't fall through because
Yeah.
like the smaller leg break his femur bone, and he can't know he can now he just can't walk. Now he trying to be a human pogo stick.
Limping Lou. Limping Lou.
He got to make
Nah,
it.
but you know, like seriously, man, it don't really. It's nothing that's different. I think the only thing that's changed is that I feel like I'm an influencer now. Like I feel like I'm a battery, and because I've been really working hard, not saying nothing to nobody, not tapping people on their shoulder, not bothering people, that like when I came to the forefront, that I had enough people's respect to be able to start doing like all these little projects of my dreams. You know what I'm
So
saying?
here's the other thing. I've noticed you've been hosting a lot of like in-store parties, right? Whether
Yeah,
it's local
yeah,
artists,
yeah.
whether it's painters.
I
right?
call it the New Harlem Renaissance, bro.
And why so? Why do you call it
Well, like, all right, where would Burn Rubber throw their parties? And this ain't no diss to them, but like Burn Rubber was just a little smaller, you know.
And-
But
and we're
they
talking
weren't
about-
smaller. But what I'm saying is
that? We're
like,
talking about Rick and Roll.
yeah, with Burn Rubber
Detroit.
would always throw their parties at somebody else's place, which meant somebody else made that money.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? What if Rick and Roll wouldn't have gave a fuck and all like the juke joint effect, like back in the 1920s, 30s, where our granddaddies ain't give a damn. They were just happy to get out the house, and it's a house party, and that motherfucker just as big as this basement. Everybody's sweating, and you just saw a titty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What up, though?
So, like with us, how can you tell me that I can't have the best Michigan R&B singers? Shout out to Sconey Dre. Shout out to LG. Man, shout out to Low Sport. You know, shout out to Mosaic. Shout out to DJ Hype Beast. Joe Till. That's Eminem's old manager, man. I mean, old engineer. Like, how are you gonna tell? You can't tell me that because my store is small that I can't have a live band.
Oh no,
Wreck.
Hey,
And
you-
here's the
Wreck.
thing-
Like,
here's the thing,
listen.
Juan.
So somebody's in Little Caesars Arena and they spent $200 on they jet, and they not fulfilled. So they stay out till 4 a.m. over drinking because they trying to get that feeling that they missed out on. Meanwhile, people got to go home at 12:30 sucking their thumb because they got too much. Because LG gave some girl too much sauce and she thought she was pregnant off his sweat.
So here's the
Let
thing.
me sip my
Let me
ring.
say, like, so here's the thing, Juan. Like, you went from obviously again and still doing it, flipping sneakers to clothing.
Oh, and Frank, man, and Bracy too. That's the drummer and the keyboard guy.
But what made you want to say, hey, you know what? Let me bring these artists, let me bring these musicians in. Let me open up my store.
You know what though? Seriously, it's Frank. Me and Frank go to church together. I'm not gonna tell y'all what church
Praise
I go
God.
to. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not gonna share my pastor. His word's precious, and some of y'all be playing with God.
Just as
So
long
anyway,
as
it
he's not,
goes. You know what I'm
cascading
saying?
down from the second floor.
Yeah,
And,
but
you
you know what I'm saying? So,
acrobatic fucking.
man, I don't
lift.
care if he joke about it. I don't care. That joke don't bother me.
No,
Yeah,
I'm just talking about. I'm hoping your pastor ain't coming down the rafters.
Nah,
Float down
man.
the
Pastor
playing
Robinson.
Otis.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something about Pastor Robinson. He went to the bounce house one time, the spring joint, and he did like a double flip and
He's
like,
like, oh shit.
like he got a 9.3, but his get out was like a 4.2. Like he couldn't get out. He couldn't get out.
Hip nigga shit,
But
get out the
seriously
way.
though, on some real stuff, Frank is a talented musician. He plays a keyboard. He actually travels the world. His name's Frank Simmons III.
Frank Simmons III. He's from Detroit.
Yeah, he knows like Dwelle. He knows Dirtbag. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure he knows you.
Oh well, that's
You know what I'm
nice.
saying?
Good to
But,
be known. Look at that, light skinned
but-
Lord style.
You know, he wanted to like do something different, and he sees me with the clothing brand. And look at Virgil, look at Murakami, look at Don C. They're not just designing clothes no more. They're taking their clothes and putting them on canvas.
Facts.
So do we gotta wait to be Virgil and Don C's level to do the same things as them?
Not at all.
If we can do the same things as them at half the fraction of the cost, but have the same media, the same attention, the same explosion, we gonna get more love because that's what Detroit is, right?
Yeah.
Like we got like Tim Allen. That TV show is based in Detroit on purpose because what other man would build a car from scratch? Ain't no other man about to take his hands and build no car from scratch unless he from Detroit.
I don't know no neighbor that wouldn't show his face.
Ain't no other. Listen,
It was a
they
lot-
could,
it was a lot
they
wrong
could call
with that.
a lot of people could call
lot wrong
themselves
with that.
New Motown, but can't nobody call themselves the motherfucking Motor City. You can't call yourself that.
So here's the thing, Juan. What do you think, man? Like you mentioned Virgil, you mentioned Don C, all these guys.
Yeah.
Right? People, look into those people towards superstars, right?
Oh,
like,
and my voice is gone because I've been partying like 11, 12
That's all right,
days.
man. Hey, it's
so,
okay. That's how you do.
Yeah.
People know you on
yeah.
BTF show.
They
But,
told our Google Remy was good, man, for you. So I helped all y'all out.
BTF juice, nigga. BTF juice. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm not paying. But either way, like the people like Virgil, people like Don C, people that idolize these people, right? And we can look towards them for inspiration, and that's cool. But what about people that you tell to make their own lane, to become their own superstar?
Well,
right?
I don't like right now. I guess I could say for now it is that. It's not official, but we do consult people on a nonprofit basis. Like
Yeah.
I don't charge people to consult them. I basically know we just know the rubric. We know the rubric for social media. We know what stimulates the mind. I don't care. Like what you really said is, hold on, man. I'm gonna grab my one man's name, but I'm gonna keep talking. But it doesn't really matter if you're gonna sell ice cream. Sell ice cream like Kith sell ice cream. They sell ice cream with swag, bro. Like you want to like, you want to lick that shit like rapping.
they
You
put
try to
the-
wrestle trap music and look like a dumbass kid at the same time. Oh, googie gang. Like, you know what I'm
They
saying?
put the tax on that ice cream too.
Yeah.
And that's the thing in business, like you weren't really taught that, right? So
Well, it isn't just that. He branded ice cream.
sure.
The cup, the colors,
Kith
the
treats.
shirts, the store, the release.
And we're talking about
the
Ronnie
flavors,
Fieg.
the
For those
limited
listening.
flavors, the collabs
Yeah.
for ice cream.
Yeah.
You want to stand in line for ice cream? Are you serious?
But
Like,
here's the thing. Let me ask you this one. While you're looking it up, do you think it's more hype or more help? Because
No,
let me-
you know what I-
before
you know what I
answer.
think it
Hold on,
is?
wait, before you answer, hype or help. And what I mean by hype or help is this: is it more hype based off of I could create some shit and it's gonna be dope and people are gonna buy it because I'm gonna say it's dope, or is it help for where you're actually creating it based off something that you admired, either in your upbringing, in your childhood, or whatever, and now you want to bring that and have that same feeling to the rest of the people? Is it like hype or help? What do you say?
I mean, the one thing I do know is the longer that we're on Earth and the longer that we get our chance. Oh, all right. His name's Michael Todd Clark. I want y'all to remember that name. But the longer that we're on Earth and the longer that we get our chance and the longer that our generation goes, we don't need 400 years to catch back up. We've already caught up in half the time.
Facts.
So I think what it really is we finally are able to eat at the same table and drink out the same water fountain. We've been able to drink out of it, but in the back of us, it's been like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But now we have, because it's like we're not going nowhere. But we also got to realize that they're not going nowhere. We not about to talk no colors. We ain't about to talk no religion, no whatever. We about to say them, we, whatever. Like, we just about to talk.
Yeah.
They know we're not going nowhere. The Asians, we have shared cultures with each other as far as like dancing and how we dress. You know, the skinny jeans, and now how Y3s is just, it's just a boost now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Y3 used to be a thing where me and Tico used to talk about Y3s back in 2008. Like, it was rare. Like, when I got a,
Yoshi Yamamoto.
when I got a pair of Y3s,
Juan was
that was
man.
the rarest shit ever. You know what I'm
and
saying?
no one had it around Michigan. No one had it, let alone around Detroit. Knew what Y3 was. They were just like, oh, that's an Adidas.
Yeah.
No, player, check your
But
Adidas
I
and
think,
check mine.
I think now,
It's two different things.
I think now more than ever, bro, it's like they know we not going nowhere. They know we're creative. They know it's something, bro. If we're not athletic as far as our limbs, we're athletic as far as our minds. We're quick with something. We're quick on our feet, and that's either literally or figuratively. You get what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this. Do you think that this whole subculture, because I was talking with somebody the other day, and I was talking about sneakers and resell and resellers, right?
Yeah.
And how, you know, people get a hold of something. If you look way back when it was comic books and you had the nerds or the quote unquote geeks that were into comics, right? The One of One, the Marvels, the Spawns, the whatever, right? Like whatever it was, comic books was a thing, right? Trading cards were the things. I know I'm dating myself. Were the things. Pogs, you know what I'm saying? Were like
but you
the
know
things.
all that stuff's gonna come back,
It's
right?
gonna come back. But here's the thing.
But
Juan.
listen though. But I know what you about to say, bro. I think certain things are gonna come back because we got to pay homage to it first and foremost.
But here's the thing. Do you think?
Like, all right,
that-
I'm gonna give you a little secret.
Give me a secret.
Something I'm dropping. I found where I make the Nautica buoys. Like a lot of people never realize that those were buoys. So like back in the day, like David Hasselhoff, or like, you know what I'm saying, like on the back of like your little ski
dead,
things. So
No, he's not dead.
No, he's around. The
Who am I
Hoff.
thinking of?
I'm not
Hasselhoff. I'm thinking of who's the nigga that rode Knight Rider.
that was David
David
Hasselhoff.
Yeah, he's
not
not.
dead.
He's not dead.
No, he's definitely not.
Nah,
I
he's
thought
just a
Knight Rider
drunk.
was dead.
Yeah.
Oh, they not a drunk no
No,
more.
it's Tom Selleck. I'm thinking about. Shout
Hey
out to
man,
He's
Magneto.
alive, too.
don't
But
drink
Tom
and
Selleck
drive
died.
in the
No, he
snow
didn't.
while you're
Tom
clapping.
Selleck did die.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Engineer, can
No, he
someone can
didn't.
Google Tom Selleck and his mustache. He's dead.
Okay.
pretty sure he's alive.
Would you want to make a bet?
We'll
He has a
double
TV
check
show
that.
right now.
What's it called?
Some cop show.
That's a
Who
rerun.
got a
nigga.
cop show?
Huh?
Tom Selleck is dead.
Bro.
Why are we talking about Tom Selleck?
Because the mustache, nigga.
Why
He
are
said,
you
fuck all
killing
that.
people,
Pokemon.
dog?
Dog, right.
R.I.P.
Tom Selleck is alive and well.
Nah, you are a
Motherfucker.
terrible person,
Gosh.
bro.
Anywho,
All right.
Dressing all black like an omen.
Right.
The mustache lives.
Right, yeah.
The mustache lives. I
Damn,
swear to God, I thought Tom
dog.
Selleck was dead.
Yeah.
Wow, bro.
Burt Reynolds is who I was talking
There you
about.
go.
Thank you, freshly made music.
Bitch,
Same
don't
nigga.
kill my vibe.
Burt Reynolds and Tom Selleck are same.
Bitch,
one
don't kill
of
my
the-
you
vibe.
say so.
Moving on before you insult
Bitch,
the
don't
rest
kill
of,
no more
White America?
celebrities.
Okay, go ahead.
exactly.
Bitch, don't kill no more celebrities.
Yeah, he knew what I was talking about. Burt
Nah.
Reynolds, same nigga. Tom
Nobody
Selleck,
do.
they're all the same.
No.
Anyway,
Continue.
Oh, they are
No,
good.
I want to hear the question.
Go,
now.
nigga.
Yeah, I
Let it
want
go,
to hear the
man.
actual question.
Tom
Okay.
Cruise.
For me,
Yeah, you had a question in that. And you
I don't even know
Definitely
what the fuck
did.
we
See,
was talking
you so
about.
focused on
dog.
killing all motherfuckers. You don't forgot
hold
this.
up.
You don't remember what it is, do you?
That's
Nope,
a damn
you don't.
shame.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Juan, continue with what you're saying.
Uh-huh.
Man, I can't remember, man.
It's
I'm
okay.
looking at- I'm looking at
It's
the
okay.
game.
No, I'm just.
But no, what I want to say is though, seriously,
Talk about
the way
show.
the way I run my crew like the ASAP Mob run their crew. So I, you know what I'm saying? Yo, what up? You know what I'm saying? So
Like you
it's
said,
all
like
it's
ASAP.
all money in. Like if my boy says he's a graphic designer, he's my graphic designer, and I'm gonna pay him until somebody else sees my clothes and wants to know who is my graphic designer. Then he starts getting paid by somebody else. Like, you know what I'm
Explain
saying?
that. Explain
Real
that.
shit.
Like basically,
Let your mans
basically,
grow
if my brand hot and my man's in brand new,
Uh-huh.
it's nepotism, but it's nepotism in a positive way
Look
now.
at that.
We get to finally
Fella.
play nepotism for ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
paying it forward, huh?
I can't spell it, but I know it start with an N, nigga. I can hear you down
Hey
there.
Siri,
Cat Williams
spell
looking
nepotism.
motherfucker.
So you
I
say
can hear that boy. I can hear you, boy.
Why
But no,
not?
seriously though, like
the idea
even
is
with
to
y'all,
pay it forward, basically.
y'all podcast and me, like we got to cross each other's, you know what I'm saying, like fan base.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all got me followers and I got y'all followers.
That's how it works.
And
Hand in
all
hand.
I do is the same thing, but we don't have to wait to meet Jay-Z or we don't have to wait to meet
No.
Jaden Smith.
No.
All you got to do is just trust and believe and stop worrying about the quote unquote bag, bro. Put in actual work because most of the people that are talented in Detroit don't go to college. They just know how to grab a design. Like my homie Audie Bowes.
So with that being said, how
Yeah.
you feel about the community based that everybody coming up together? You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, bro,
how's it
it's
looking right now?
love. Like
Yeah.
I put it like this, dog. You can name almost any person ever, like past or present from the city of Detroit, and they have my phone. I could call them right now. And it's like, and it's
dope
one of
to
those
see
things
that.
like they see the positivity and they finally see like somebody ain't gonna firebomb your store just to hate on you because you winning and they not like
But-
somebody not gonna like you know what I'm saying like break into your car or nothing like that. It's
But
just
what
about
about
it's just
those
about
people that
like
aren't?
union.
What about those people that aren't? I mean, like, what about the people that?
I mean,
do wanna come
honestly, bro, I had a conversation with my boy last night. My boy Dez, though, he owns the Collective.
Yeah.
He's gonna be popping up with me at 12 Oaks. The 7th through the 9th, we're gonna be at 12 Oaks. But
And 12 Oaks just so
Like,
you guys
like
know,
my whole
it's
thing
a, it's
is,
a mall and it's
all right, what
suburbia.
What happens if you play basketball with a ball hog? Y'all, it's us four and Mookie Joe, and Mookie Joe won't pass the ball, and Cuz on the bench, and he got next. You think he gonna pick Mookie Joe? So what happens? So sooner or later, Mookie Joe's sitting with the I eat shit face on the side because everybody else want to play together and pass the ball.
Facts.
So what happens? Usually he ends up overseas, making less money away from his family,
LeVar Ball's league.
or he moves to the sixth man and he learns to come off the bench.
And he's Marlon
And maybe
Wayans.
he works out with KD or Brian in the summer,
Or Akeem Olajuwon.
and he earns his starting strikes back. But he learns how to work as a team. Like as much as people want to scream Michael Jordan wasn't about to win without Scotty and Rodney.
Oh, yeah.
They weren't about to win without the triangle. And Phil Jackson down show wasn't about to win without Tex Winters.
I see.
Everybody be trying to play Tex. Tex was the coach of the Bulls. Shut up.
Now, what a lot of people don't realize is it was all selfish back in Detroit.
Well, like low key, man. Like, and shout out to like Big Sean, Early Mac, man. Shout out to A-Dub, who is my cousin. I love you, cuz. AJ Whaley, that's his brother, and Lamar Whaley, the Whaley boys. They're so weird how I found out A-Dub was my cuz. But shout out to like the whole Finally Famous movement, which was like one of the first big movements,
right.
along with like Game 7, who threw parties and stuff like that. And then of course you can't forget about Dirty Glove and all of that. Like those were like the first big units. And like they started it. So, and other people didn't know how to start it. So instead of them trying to start their own, they just wanted to join them crews, and they would do anything. And they would embarrass themselves to join them crews. And them crews is just so legendary. You could talk about them Dante Marshall loft parties. You know what I'm saying? Like Sean to pop up, Be Right, who was the producer, would pop up. Damn, what was my man's name, dog? Watkins. Myron Watkins would do the abandoned loft background pictures. He'd get you 5 pictures for $10. Listen, not so.
Hey, that shit
Now I'm gonna
great.
tell you this. I'm gonna tell you what the difference is
Rage.
between now and then. We all started together back then, but the difference was Sean was already signed to good music, so he was already destined not to be here.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like he was gonna be able to like kind of keep his eye on things like
Right.
Royce did. Like Royce kept his finger on the pulse. Royce can call any person he wants right now and get whatever he wants because he kept his finger on the pulse. And Sean did too through his crew, but he wasn't able to stick around and really see what real talent was going to lie around other than his boys. And all his boys is doing amazing, but he had to be in Chicago. He couldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? So, like certain people see that and they see him get signed and go away, and they're not thinking start my own label. They're thinking I have to get signed too. And so when you start trying to get signed too, and you start trying to fight to get to the top, and you start scratching and clawing, A lot of friends get lost, yo.
Yeah, in that
Clothes,
Mm-hmm.
music, art, all of that. You know what I'm saying? And
So,
luckily, like the people that get out, like the early Macs and the Big Shines and all them that get out
You
unscathed.
Feel like, you feel like we out over this? I guess I say crab in the
No,
barrel moment.
no. I
We're
don't
still
think
there
I don't
for
think
you.
we out. I just think you got to pick a side. I think
Okay.
you can either pick to be a cool kid and pick to want early success and quick money and quick fame, or you can pick to be what Detroit is, which is like dirt under your nails and you're musty because you didn't work like a triple shift. You know what I'm saying? And your car broke down in the middle and you don't give a fuck. You call your auntie to come pick it up and you catch the bus to work because you don't want to be late because you don't want to get that double time because you want to get your son a PlayStation because they're re-releasing that PlayStation with the Techno, right?
$199
With the Tekken.
Spider-Man.
My fault with the Tekken.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is you either going to be what Detroit really has always been, the grit, the secrets, the grime, the hustle, the respect. You know what I'm saying? Or you want to be fake Detroit. You know what I'm saying? You want to be in front of the camera and you want the shine and you want the likes. You know what I'm saying? You want everybody to know your name. You want to get in the club.
It's a lot of that. It's a lot
But
of fake
it's starting not to be.
Yeah.
But you know what those people also are doing?
What are you doing?
They're starting to take that I'm in the club and help other people get in the club. They're starting to spread it out and realize, like, bet I'm a socialite. Why don't I love on my fans? Like instead of acting like my fans kiss my ass, what if I do stuff for my fans? It's a lot more giveaways.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of shoe giveaways. Women give away bags. Women give away heels.
Apparel.
Yeah, I give away clothes all the
Yeah.
time. We do the mystery bags. We did the $200 Supreme box,
That's crazy.
which for $35. We're starting to get it. It's like Detroit. Like what people don't understand is we were born young kings and queens, bro. Our parents did what they had to do to get money. You either worked at the plant or you did the dirt.
Listen,
So you know what I'm saying? So you were
a great man by Kanye Amari West said, "We were taught to pray on our knees, but we need to stand up as kings."
there we go, bro. That's the nicest thing you said. I know some bullshit behind it.
But there it is. It's real shit.
Like,
Shout
damn.
out to Amari. Because that's what was told to me a regular ass time.
Yeah, we are
Punk man himself.
that, man. But we were also spoiled because we weren't able to get jobs like other people, or we didn't get
Yeah.
we weren't able to get jobs at the same pay. So we had to hustle and get our money. So when money was coming in fast, we would get it fast, and when money dried up, it dried up. But now this is the first time, and I'm not saying everybody's getting it, but I pray everybody do soon. But the majority of us are able to get money at a point where we are able to start spending money on our dreams, and we're starting to be able to balance ourselves out. And we may not be able to enjoy it, but we might be able to make enough money to where when we die, our kids don't even have to work. They're just taking over the company, and their kids get to go to Harvard like it's going to Barton Elementary School when I went to elementary school back in the day, DPS.
So you say you feel the loose cannon empire growing, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it really ain't about loose cannon, bro. It's about Michigan. It's about motivation, Ann Arbor, rocking with Bob's Classic Kicks in Detroit. It's about
You want to grow
it's
with
about
everybody.
it's about loose cannon rocking with sneaker legends in Dearborn. You know
Here's
what
the
I'm
thing.
saying?
How do you make sure Loose Cannon is around the next 3 to 4 years?
I mean, shit, we just keep doing what we doing. We a consignment shop, so it ain't like we gotta sell the shit we sell.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, if motherfucking ponytail holders become hot, we about to start selling Gucci ponytail holders. Come fuck with me, nigga. I get them 3 for $5.
3 to 5. Internet's Juan Neal, Loose Cannon. We're going to take a quick break. Get back to you. Freshly Made Music is going to take us into the halftime. And we'll be right back. This is the Blue Tigers Fitness Show. Internet's Chill.
What's up, Detroit? This is D-Lo Brown, Detroit's favorite bad bitch, the baddest comedian to ever do it, and you are now tuned in to Blue Tigers Fitted Podcast.
internets.
What's
Lo-
your name, girl?
Los
I
Internetos.
want to give you me, all of me, do whatever you want. Go ahead.
Los Internetos. We're back. Freshly made music. Took us to break. Brought it to the bridge. And here we are. Juan Neal still in the building. Loose Cannon Lifestyle is still happening on the second half of the show and the debauchery. But we're talking about RESPE. CT. Scumbag Sherm. Respect.
It's a big word.
Shout out to the Queen. Shout out to Queen of Soul. Respect.
R.I.P.
I made a shirt.
Regular ass time. Talk about respect and what respect means to you and who has to give it. RESPECT. Drop some knowledge for the internets.
First off,
I'm
I'm sick of a lot of these niggas out here
sick of these niggas.
because respect is very. You know how back in the day, like everybody, like all of the dudes used to know how to fucking build houses and take apart cars and
Sure.
put them back together. It was like something that was taught,
Sure.
something that's given.
Respect,
Niggas these
respect
days,
is earned, not
yeah.
given.
Well, niggas these days don't know that. I guess they have some bitch ass daddies or whoever the fuck, or the lack of daddies, whatever
Okay.
the case may be,
Okay.
and they don't know the concept of
Okay.
respect. So I don't fuck with niggas like that.
So
I don't know.
talk about how respect is earned and not given.
You can't. So say a situation go down, right? And you disrespect another man.
Yeah.
Don't come to me apologizing.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna fix shit.
Yeah.
Just because you say some shit, that ain't nah. You gotta earn that shit. It's actions in that shit.
It's emotions can run high.
Yeah.
A man can think of some things.
Yeah. Facts.
And these things he may not have thought through them fully. And he's like, you know what? This is what it is. Here's the situation. Fuck that. Yada, yada, yada.
Yeah. Acting like a bitch.
I mean,
It happens.
Like,
I feel when you think of it like that. I'll give respect, but it's like a waiter. You gonna fuck your own tip up. I'm not gonna do shit. You know what I'm saying? You keep doing whole shit, dumb shit. You talk crazy to your girl, your mama, especially.
yeah.
You talk crazy to your mans. You let people run over.
But what about another man? You know what I'm saying? When he feels intimidated, right? Because he doesn't have the same, what they call, wherewithal.
I'm not gonna judge
Right,
him.
right. Like
entirely.
he doesn't have that same gumption, right? You use those
But what's
type of words.
Not every situation is a situation where you're gonna have to jump and fight somebody.
But there's a
So,
situation where
you know
I'm
what
talking
saying?
about where it's mano y mano.
You can't back down on that.
You can't back down on that. And here's the thing.
That's all.
Here's the thing. It's a little respect, right?
Mhm.
Because the situation may be a situation where you're out of line. I thought it was one thing, but it's going another way. And now I got to respect you enough to the fact that you pointed me out on my shit,
Mm-hmm.
and I got to fall back. But there's some dudes out there, internets, that don't fall back. These dudes are like, you know what? No, I'm not falling back. You're the bitch.
You're the bitch, biatch.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like wrong is wrong. If you
Wrong
can't-
is
if
wrong.
You,
You
can't
gotta-
admit you wrong, then
You got to call a spade a spade.
yeah.
But there's some dudes that don't let go. And Scumbag Sharon, what do you say to the dudes that just don't let go?
Am I part of beef right now?
Ooh. I don't know. I guess it's
Sick of these niggas.
It's when you make
Man.
your
Sick of these
enemies
niggas.
fall asleep.
Sick of these niggas.
what you say. What
It
do
is
you
what it
do?
is, and I'm so tired.
What do you do?
What do you do?
I mean, it
That
depends.
lovey-dovey shit.
It depends on the situation. You know what I'm saying? What I'm not gonna go there off something petty.
Will you risk your job?
You fucking up my money. I'm not gonna do it amongst my coworkers, but we gonna talk about it.
No, if a nigga in front of everybody go, you know what, you a bitch. And you at your job. You at your workplace.
Yo, all right,
you
all
gonna
right,
risk your
all
job?
right, wait.
You can't do
Is
that.
this scenario a snaky Lucius Lyon's secret son? I'm trying to steal your company, nigga, or is this Thug Eli and he just got a job and he don't give a fuck? He fucking your sister that you work with.
Thug Eli.
Yeah,
I don't know about Thug Eli.
because Thug Eli lied on his resume.
I mean, I feel like if you get challenged in front of the workplace,
Because
as a
what I'm
man,
about to say is, listen,
we got.
I
shit
ain't
to
gonna
lose,
say what
Juan.
company I used to work for. You can check it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But there used to be a guy that used to mess with me on purpose at my job.
Uh-huh.
What I used to do was instead of beating him with my muscle,
Fuck his
I
girl.
beat him with my brain, and I would start doing paperwork. When he would step on the belt, I write him up. When he wouldn't carry the packages a certain way, I would do an audit, and I would fail him on the audit on purpose. I built up so much paperwork that one night I just caught him on the belt. Somehow I was on the camera already. I just videotaped him. I said, you know you fucked up. Get off the belt. Walk in the office. Get ready. They fired his ass. I got his ass up out of there. So basically your answer is, if he walked up and said, fuck me, I will put my hand over my eye. I would say, I'm tired of you because you've been talking about spitting in my face all day. And I'm going to go to my boss and say that he spit in my face, that he called me a nigga, and then he called me a jigaboo. And he said because I'm from Joy Road and I talk proper that it don't make no sense, and I never came outside, I don't have my thug stripes. And my boss going to fire him. And then his mama going to be mad at him, and then his mama going to kill herself because she disappointed in him and she wanted to live as a zombie. And so he got to walk around the world fucked up.
Wait a minute.
What?
You got a man fired?
What?
You got a man fired?
What?
A grown man.
A grown man fired.
Fuck him.
21 and up.
That's how
He
y'all
said
living
something
out
about my mom. It was over with after that. Boy, it took me 3 years to fire that nigga. I waited.
Damn.
You know the motherfucker did
I'm gonna
it.
tell you right now, if you was ever plotting on me, if you mess up, I'm gonna tie your ass up. I'm gonna torture your ass. You can't fuck with me, boy. I'm a sick motherfucker, man.
I ain't mad
Hey,
at it.
but to all my fans, don't do drugs. I love y'all, and we gonna have the next.
So that kind of rolls into being upfront and honest.
Nah, they yeah.
Being upfront and honest. What is that? The old saying, as Dwight would like to say, honesty is the what?
The best policy.
The
right?
best policy.
Yeah. Honesty will get your ass fired if you the wrong shade.
Honesty.
for the, you know.
Fact.
You can't be all the time honest.
You
So-
can't be honest. What do they call it, Sherm?
You can't
Honest
be honest
Abe.
at work, period, though, bro.
Honest Abe.
He one of these dudes that'll
Because-
take the
no.
questionnaire and
Well,
be
but
like,
it's a
"Oh, do
difference
you
with
still?"
Tico. Listen,
Yes. No.
listen, we can't.
You can't do that.
Of course I do.
I won't
See,
speak on
right.
where Tico works now. I'll speak on where Tico used to work.
You don't
And
know
to
who
me-
this man that you speak of is alleged. Of
Yeah,
where
to
he
me,
works.
Tico, when he worked at his other job, whatever he said, that was his bond. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. My word.
So it wasn't one of those things like Tico went back and said something. They was going to investigate it, go all back behind. Tico said you fucked up, you fired.
Out of here.
Gone.
Correcticize
You
your
got to
ass.
earn that respect. You know what I'm saying? That just comes through hard work, like you say.
But I mean, if you come in working from the beginning, you can't never say they they don't trust you because they never seen you do anything wrong.
But upfront and honest.
Mm-hmm.
Being fully aware of the surroundings and what's going on. Telling somebody, coworker, spouse, internet, it's just not your workplace, your spouse, your neighbor, something. Your neighbor might be reckless. Your neighbor might be super fucking loud. Your girl might be super fucking stank. You be like, baby, you work. You need to fucking shower before you come out here.
That's not disrespectful, is it?
No.
Okay.
But it's being upfront and honest that, bitch,
True.
your drawers smell like Frito-Lays
Oh.
after 6.
I don't like it.
So I would expect
Said
you,
you like it?
yeah, freak shit.
I know.
Freak! Freak!
Okay.
He
I would
threw me off.
I would
wasn't
expect
ready.
you to like, yo, shower so you don't offend me after 8.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just a situation where you have to be upfront and honest.
there's times and places.
Tell people
Yeah.
in situations who they are, what they are. If they're on the job, if they're your spouse, your significant other.
Man, these subliminals is killing.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let them know, I need you to fix this
I'm
because
talking about you.
it's a
Your
hindrance.
face.
And look up hindrance.
And you know who you are, and we ain't gotta say your name. We know who you are, and you listen every week, and we see your email address.
Hindrance.
We see it.
hindrance.
You need to stop playing with me.
All I'm
and
saying
stop
is,
See,
playing
Juan got
yourself.
stalkers. I don't know. You know.
Juan has stalkers.
Yeah.
Loose cannon has stalkers.
Yeah.
Hindrance.
Yeah.
Don't become a hindrance on my life. Be upfront and honest.
I just feel like I just need to say that for y'all because it's a subliminal. But right now, I'm like that dude that was behind Obama, Keenan Peele. Remember Obama? Like we will have bombs, and like we will bomb you, bitch. That's me for y'all.
Don't drop that yellow cake. Don't drop that shit. And that's the reality. You know, just be upfront and honest, man. The honesty is the best policy.
All right, you got what's happening out here?
I'm just telling the internet what's going on. All right. And then here's the other thing, Sherm.
It's going to a new year. You need to be honest.
Here's the
okay?
thing.
It's 2019.
Why put off
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow
Um,
when you can what? do today?
There's a lot of reasons, man.
And
The moment happens when the moment happens.
regular ass
okay?
time. Why put off tomorrow what you can do today? Why does one say, not yawn, one say, why does one say, put off today what he can do?
What?
Tomorrow
Confused
day.
me. You just confused me.
Tomorrow today. I fucked you up.
That's laziness.
Why? It's
Laziness.
laziness, right?
It's simple.
Because it can be
simple and
handled
true.
in the moment,
Yeah.
right? Rain, sleet, or snow, it can be handled.
Procrastination. That's all that shit. You gotta
Procrastination.
do what you can do today.
That's it. So do it.
So success waits for no man.
It sounds like a
You better
House
get
Party
it while you
2
can get it.
reference. Ain't gonna hurt nobody.
Time's right.
No,
but-
you got to get it while you get it.
Hey man, listen. If I just want to sit on that couch and scratch my ass all day, then that's just what it is.
That's what you want to do,
No, I'm just saying. If
I'm just
I
saying,
want to do that,
sir. Why put off tomorrow what you can do today?
Boy, are you okay,
Yeah,
boy?
I'm good, man.
why
Yeah.
put off?
Why
tomorrow?
put off tomorrow what you
That's
can
a
do today?
friend.
Pure laziness, convenience, easiness. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Like I said, if I'm sitting there enjoying the game or
Uh-huh.
whatever, eating like a fat man,
Uh-huh.
hey, that's what's gonna happen. You know, I curve somebody. You know, I'm not saying I do this, but it could happen. You know what I'm saying?
It
Like,
could happen.
yeah, shit.
So what does one do to prevent this
Life's
not happening?
Life's plan is written in pencil. I feel like so you can't just be like, all right. I'm
So
gonna
get
do
your
it.
number 2 and erase that shit when you can't.
I mean, if I gave you my word to do something, I'm gonna do it. But if I didn't give you my word, or if I'm hoity-toity or whatever the fuck, and I'm wishy-washy,
What? What you
you know
just
what I'm
say?
saying? I say hoity-toity. You
What
heard
the
me.
fuck is that?
You've heard it before. Trust me.
Hoity-toity?
Oh yeah.
Man, that Remy just kicked in. That Remy just kicked in.
All I'm saying is,
I have never ever heard that.
That's
I'm
some Remy
saying,
Martin
you
shit, boy.
hoity-toity.
That's a hoity-toity.
You hoity-toity.
Hoity-toity, hoi, 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 hoi.
all I'm saying
Hoity-toity.
is, and y'all
Why,
niggas know
why?
it.
Sound like somebody with a bad accent trying to say
Remember
hot toddy,
Simpsons? Hey.
hotty toddy or some
The
shit.
Simpsons nerd.
Wait, wait. With the head down and the wire and the wheat.
How do you spell it? How you spell it?
I don't know.
Hoity-toity. Okay.
All I'm saying
We'll
is,
try to use that tomorrow.
if you wishy-washy, then you know you never got no commitment no way. So,
So don't be all Harry Carey.
hey,
I understood that reference.
I don't get
Not
that
the one you just
but
said though. I don't get that one.
Hoity-toity. I
I
don't
don't
know
get the
what the fuck that is.
hoity-toity.
Sounds like some Hot Wheels.
I've heard my Caucasian friends use it.
Oh,
before, so-
that explains it.
Yeah, dressing instead of stuffing.
Mayonnaise.
Stuff it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Light.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
Regular ass time.
shots,
Final
shots.
thoughts. Final thoughts.
Mob ties all day.
All right, my ties all day. Jonathan, loose cannon lifestyle. Juan Neal. There's the silence.
Yeah,
Amongst the crowd.
I heard you said had an event coming up. You didn't even speak on it, man.
He spoke on it.
Oh,
No,
man,
we
we were
didn't.
just talking about this secret beef. We about to go jump somebody.
Yeah, we definitely about to.
We about to crip
We
on
definitely spoke on the event happening on December.
Say we'll speak on it later, and we
No,
never got
no,
there
no.
later.
We
sneaker
mentioned it on
exchange.
December.
So you have an event on December 8th.
Yeah,
Speak on that, please.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So,
I'll help you
all right,
guys out.
MSXC has been going for like 18 years.
So there's two things going on. Like, so I don't know, a lot of people don't know, but me and Jake, we own the same company. So Michigan Sneaker Exchange and
Schreier.
yeah, Jake Schreier and
Not Schreier.
and Loose Cannon Flagship is under one umbrella.
Yeah.
You know, we both are 50-50 partners in both joints or whatever. So that weekend is gonna be like the biggest weekend like in the company history. So we're gonna be in 12 Oaks Mall from the 7th through the 9th. We're gonna be dropping like 500 to 600 new pieces. $20 bear bricks from like series 30 figures. Probably giveaways, mystery bags. We probably still gonna do like a Supreme and Bay mystery bags online, all types of stuff. But simultaneously, what it's gonna do is it's gonna run the same time as the thing that started a lot of people's brands and maybe the idea to start a podcast. When Tico would want to get like a expensive pair of shoes, he might come and bring 5 pair of shoes,
There it is.
sell them, and like get, you know what I'm saying, get the money to buy an expensive pair of shoes. That's called hustling. If you don't know, don't worry about it. But Michigan Sneaker Exchange, after 6 years, is still running strong, and that's going to be, for the first time ever, it's going to be in a ballroom, which is huge. And we got a lot of treats.
he hasn't confirmed, but he's my best buddy. We almost got a video that has a 200,000 views. Counter TV. If you Google Counter TV mystery boxes, look for him with some Bape mystery boxes. That's us. We almost had 200,000 views together. But Counter TV will be hosting our event. Langston Galloway, Detroit Pistons, dunk on you. That's my boy. He's actually going to be hosting, and he's going to be hosting along with Frank Simmons and my man Bracy and the rest of their band. As we have a carnival themed basketball game where you can shoot, and every time you make a shot, you win tickets. And if you get enough tickets, you can even get a pair of Yeezys, maybe a pair of Jordans. You just never know what you can get. You know what I'm saying? But from 2 to 4, Langston Galloway, Frank, Bracy, and the rest of his people will be there, and you will get a chance to get 2 tickets instead of 1 every time you make a shot. So it's real out here. But at the same time, we got my main man, DJ Hypebeast, who will be DJing. Man, we got a host of people, Sneaker Legends, Burn Rubber, Villa, who is powering the entire swap. Man, I just could keep going. Nara, who's gonna be doing the shoe cleaning. Blue Tigers Fitted, who's gonna be recording the podcast there and probably doing a little video. Super Duper Josh on Instagram. He's actually my inside video guy. He's going to capture it all. So when you sleep and you don't believe in my enthusiasm and you stay home and you're eating cold grits at 6 o'clock and we just now winding down and we pop one of them off-white Moet bottles, you just think to yourself, I can't wait to see that video and say, damn, it sucked I wasn't there.
I saw the homie. Flyer than average supposed to be down
there. But it's just about to be a whole.
Yeah.
It's just about to be a whole bunch of fire. We're gonna have over 100 vendors selling Bape, Supreme, Jordans, Adidas. You know, hopefully we have food there. Everything. It's just gonna be a vibe. You know, we're trying to do what Complex does, what SneakerCon does, and everything, but we're trying to do it for Detroit. We're not trying to take this show nowhere else. We want this just for y'all. We want to do it 3 to 4 times a year, and we don't want y'all to be able to say that it goes anywhere else. As long as y'all can make this a great event, we can make it greater, and we can make it to the point where it is the auto show of sneakers. So we just need y'all help. If you want to come, it's December 8th from 12 to 6. It's going to be in the main ballroom, and it's going to be the livest thing ever. Like, come on. Who else can say they got an NBA player hosting their sneaker swap?
Yeah, it's fire. Bro.
Yeah,
good shit.
I guess, you know.
We need the Jamaican horns right there.
I can't even say what I was about to say, but I'll say it later. I'm going to say it.
Yeah, we're going to hold that off, man. Hold that off.
But anyways, you know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things where it's like it's time for like Detroit to like just get some unity. Like instead of us selling our clothes, like, you know what I'm saying, elsewhere, like fuel it through StockX, like a Detroit born company, like sell it through us. We a consignment shop. You know what I'm saying? Either way, you can either come in my store and you can feel it and touch it, or you can go to StockX and you can see what it's worth and you can just get your money right there, like a person selling Dow Jones or selling AOL if there's still an AOL stock. I know I'm dating myself, I'm old. But what I'm saying is like start like we're from Detroit, like keep representing us, like keep the money in the inside. You know
how can they find you on socials again, just for the reminder?
It's a lot of them, bro. So you got Cannon Cookies. Y'all know about those.
Yeah, we know about those. We seen you. We seen you work.
Michigan Sneaker Exchange without an E. My personal Instagram is the Mayor Culture. Yeah, nobody had that. I stole that. That was a good one. I took that. Tico was mad. Like Tico took me in the back. He got a pit bull.
Allegedly.
Yeah, he got a pit bull and he tried to get it to bite me. I was like, that's not right.
That's not cool.
Yeah, but and then Loose Cannon brand is the store. But yeah, that's everything. But Michigan Sneaker Exchange has all the information for the swap.
Cool. No, I mean, hey, as long as the people know where to find you, that's all that matters at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I know we appreciate you coming on, brother. You're always welcome. I think
For
you're
sure.
like a first ballot Hall of Fame member around here now.
Yep. It definitely is.
Nah, man. Like, no, seriously though, bro. Like, I bought the liquor and I came through, man, because like it was like a time where I got fired from my job. I got fired from my podcast. I got played on social media. I got embarrassed a million times. Every time I climbed up, I got kicked down. And somehow, some way, Tico will pop up. It'd be weird. He'll pop up with a YouTube channel, and he's secretly like the best YouTuber. Or
Already.
you know what I'm saying? He'll pop up and now, you know what I'm saying, he do the YouTube thing, he hosting, he over here, he know this guy, he know somebody to travel over here. He always like popped up somewhere, and like Rick and Roll would pop up, and you know what I'm saying, every now and then it'd be like a guest host, and like people that you wouldn't expect to lift people up, you know what I'm saying, lifted me up. You know what I'm saying? While like other people, like it seemed like they were behind me, like the pictures, you know what I'm saying, aren't worth 1,000 words. Some pictures, the words is undescribable because you don't even know what's going on when the camera flashed. You know what I'm saying? But like, there's people where we may not always see eye to eye with each other, but when it came to supporting each other and making sure that we put the battery in each other back and inspire each other, and if somebody died or if somebody was sick or if somebody was broke or if somebody lost their job or somebody, whatever it was, a fire, like we knew when to come together and grab each other and pull each other up. And you know what I'm saying, fortunately, because of this podcast, I get to call Sherm and Tom friends because of Tico. Like, that's crazy, you know what I'm saying?
It is.
You know, so you know, like it's a blessing like to have y'all in my life. And you really not supposed to forget where you come from, man. Like, I know people say that you're not supposed to change, but that don't make no sense, because if your tax bracket changed, then you got to change. You got to move different. You got to talk different. You got to carry yourself different. So, you know what I'm saying? You make sure that you change with that, but you make sure you stay the same with the people that built you up to that status, because we never get there by ourselves. So, you know, shout out to the Loose Gang, you know what I'm saying? Loose Cannon, my whole squad. I would say all y'all names, but man, there's so many of y'all. We like Wu-Tang deep, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody, and like real spit, like Blue Tigers Fitted is part of Loose Gang. You know, they part of Loose Cannon because they started in the store. Like, that just used to be crazy. We used to be there till like 2-3 in the morning drinking the cheapest liquor, not because we couldn't afford it, but just because we wanted to be drunk.
Party boys.
And AZ got drunk, and somebody had to give AZ a ride home, and he got in trouble. They got a whooping.
Shout out to Ezreal Jenkins.
And Tico had to take a picture of his back. No, I'm playing.
Pausers.
Like, it just in case I want to press charges. Like, no, don't do it. Like, it's gonna look weird on the news. No, but
Hey, shout out to Loose Cannon. I mean, I feel like we've grown right alongside with you. So
but you know, man, like,
it's dope to see you.
Like, all right, so I talked to Nara, right? And it's the same thing with y'all. And it's the same thing with us to a certain extent, but I am spoiled. Like, Rick and Ro did keep their hands a little closer to me than like other people. And I annoyed them to the point where sometimes they wouldn't talk to me. But people like Nara and people like y'all didn't have no help. Nobody gave y'all money. I tried to give y'all clothes and stuff, but my store was broke as fuck in the beginning. So I could only give y'all what I could, but I tried. But I had to stop helping y'all.
I still rock them. I still
but like what I was about to say is like, it wasn't being selfish, but I had to stop supporting y'all so I could get my money up. But at least I tried. Yeah. But there was so many people that know Tico, and there are so many corporate people that know Tico, and we won't get too deep into it, that he should have $1,000 in checks at the minimum coming in, and it should be styrofoam on the wall. He should have a mural of the three of y'all on the ceiling.
Whoop that trick.
And all of this stuff. And these people should be sponsoring him because they knew him when he was making sneakers sell. He made the South Beach 6 sell, and that's not even a real shoe. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just kind of messed up. But there's people like Marlon that owns Nara, and then there's people like Tico and y'all where nobody helped y'all at all. People would actually invite y'all to a podcast to try and laugh at y'all and play y'all like they really doing it, like y'all mean girls, but you gotta wee-wee, bro. You can't be a mean girl.
You know what I'm saying? But basically what I'm saying is nobody helped y'all. The fans that y'all have is y'all fans. Y'all earned them. If I came on here and my people that support me listen to y'all and they stay listening afterwards, y'all earned that. That wasn't me that did that. I just got on here and they heard y'all and they just thought Sherm was hilarious. You know what I'm saying?
He tries.
Yeah, bro. So
Take us home, Brother Sherm.
Well, shit, man. You know, like I said, Juan, we appreciate you coming along. I don't even know. This is like you said, your 10 fucking.
it's a lot, bro. But I mean, seriously though, for the most part, every single time, like, you know, shout out to Nick Nevada, shout out to George Kill. Those two people with Farmland and how our clothes ended up in Esquire, our clothes ended up on Hype Beast, Hasnt, Nice Kicks, Complex. Like anything you Google, if you Google Farmland Supreme, you will see loose cannon shorts. They were everywhere. Nick Nevada did that. He did an amazing job with that. It's an amazing story if you read up on it. And then also shout out to George Kill. George Kill helped put the Detroit culture on the map. I originally come from loose cannon. Tico is a mentor of mine. Rick, Rowe, all these other people. And everything I learned from them, they did right and they did wrong. I learned, and I took everything and I put it in that store and I put my blood, sweat, and tears in it. And George Kill got to see what everybody worked for all in one store. You know what I'm saying? Put all in one person, the good, the bad, the arguments, the not talking to each other, the beef, the not going to each other's parties, the coming back together.
Well, brother, that's
you know,
just
all
a part
of
of the grind.
like all of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, all of that is what makes friendship, what makes the sneaker community, what makes the laughs when you 40 and 50 and you watching your kids do what you doing now.
The culture.
Yeah, so, you know, I just want to say shout out to all of that, because all of that is what put the battery in my back to make that store. And George Kill not only highlighted my store, but he highlighted Blue Tigers Fitted, because y'all are part of the culture. And Burn Rubber, and like I said, Sneaker Legends, and Smoking Souls and Lance, and all of these people. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's just trying to make it happen, whether it's podcasts, clothes, shoes, whatever. And, you know, just thank you for rocking with me. And let's just get this bag.
For sure.
Brother
Juan Neal.
We appreciate you rocking with
Neal,
us.
Scumbag Sherm.
Yeah.
Regular ass time.
Cheer.
And myself, BTFT. Appreciate y'all, internets. This has been another Blue Tigers Fitted production. On that note, we're out of here. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.